Brahms here coming to you from, where am I? Buckeye, Arizona. Yes, we're in Buckeye, Arizona. We moved today, but more about that in a moment. How has your Shake It Up Saturday been? Has it been a good day? Did you get anything shook up today? How you doing? How you doing? What did you do today to shake up your Saturday? We had our group Mastermind training today, which was awesome. I had to leave around 1:30 to make sure I was out of the park by 2:30. We pulled out of the lot at around 2:15, 2:20. We had to stop by the dumpster because I had some cardboards to be recycled and just to drop off the trash. And I also threw out Zeffie's very first bed I bought her because it was so torn up on the inside and all the stuffing was coming out, and I just used to put a towel over top of it, and I was like, that's it, it's done. And she watched me. She glared at me. She was not happy. But we put her second bed down on the floor, and before we were and before we'd even left our site, she was curled up on it asleep. As if you go and check out our Facebook page, you'll see her curled up there asleep. That was before we had even, the engine was started, we were in position, seatbelts on, we were ready to roll, and she's already asleep. Normally she sits in the passenger seat and looks around, but nope, she just curled up and went to sleep. And then when we got to the dumpsters, she woke up and said, oh, what are you doing? Can I come too? And she got annoyed that I left her buckled in because I had the doors open because I had to take the trash out, and just the trash bag, her bed, and the cardboard boxes that we had that had been broken down and we'd been storing for the week. It was just easier to wait till we got to the dumpsters because they were on our way out. But once we hit the road, it took us just under an hour to get here. Originally, the map showed me it was going to take me to the 17, down the 17 and onto the 10. Instead, it took me along Bell Road onto the 303, which was really funny because the GPS called it the AZ minus 303. And I was like cracking up with this. Not a dash, it was a minus 303. They just... GPS is just fascinating me. This one is an RV safe, is for RVers, and it sends you RV safe routes. So my question is, when you are coming up to a place where you, like a junction, where you have to turn left, why is it telling you, like for example, we were going along the 303, the 10 was coming up and you had to be in the two right lanes to go east. Follow this logic, the two right lanes to go east, the left lane to go west, and it tells you to stay on the 303. So I get over into the left lane to go on the 10 east, and I'm thinking, onto the 10 west. Hang on, I'm getting this back to front. The two right lanes were 10 east. Yes, because they crossed over. And then the 10 west was the far left lane. So it tells me to get into the far left lane and to stay on the 303. So the lanes are all marked, 10W, 10W, 10E, and 303. So I stay on the 303 lane, and then it suddenly says, in a quarter mile, keep right and take the 10 west. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And you've got traffic coming. And I'm like, I'm in an RV. It's not a small RV. It's 32 feet long. And I now have to change lane, butt into this line of traffic to take the 10 east, because it didn't tell me that we're going to be taking the 10 east. It told me I was staying on the 303. And then at the last minute, like it says a quarter mile. Well, when you're driving at 60 miles an hour, a quarter mile goes pretty fast. And so I'm like, why doesn't it give you more instructions? Like, we took the exit, where did we go? There was one exit we were taking, and it told me I had to, coming here. It tells me I had to turn right to get onto the street that comes to the street. So it tells me to turn right, and then it immediately says, in 1 mile, turn left. So I was like, great, I now have a mile to get over into the left-hand lane to take a left turn, which is fine. It would be nice if GPSs gave us stuff like this. In a mile, you're going to turn left, or you're going to be going, you need to be in the left lane, you need to be in the right lane. What? And yet when I go to like the Google one, it tells me you're going to turn left from the second lane from the left. So I know I've got to be in the second lane from the left. So it gives me instructions like that. At the stop sign, you are going to turn right from the second lane from the right, or the first lane from the right, because it's prepping you for the next turn. GPS safe program. I mean, this is a GPS safe program. So why is it not giving you GPS as RV safe instructions at a point in time on the road where you now have time to maneuver into the lanes you need to be in, because we can't just cut into traffic. No, you got 32 feet behind you. You're not going the speed limit with everybody else, and you've got to take a slow-moving vehicle and merge it into a faster-moving lane. Just food for thought. So I'm going to, yeah. Even though I've looked ahead to see what the plan is, by the time I get there, I'm concentrating on where I'm going and trying to stop the wind, because it was a little windy today. But we got here safely. And these lots are interesting because it's one park's, they're pull-through lots. So for my park, I had to go on all the odd numbers, go down one row and pull through to the far side of the block. Or the even numbers have to go over to the next block, have to drive all the way down and come back along the road, and then come in from the side that I'm facing. So they now so our utilities are between us. So we've got shared utilities, and our utility lockers are basically facing each other. And it means that my door opens onto the side of the RV next to me, their door as well. So I'm not walking out and seeing their the utility side, which is what normally happens, because everybody's all facing the same way. Now this way it's one. In fact, in this way we are facing south, and all the even number sites are facing north. So I think that's kind of cool of how they've got that backwards and forwards. And I'm at one end of the pull through, they're at the other end of the pull through. So you've still got your own space and everything else, but it's kind of cool how it's all all there. But it's hot out there. It's 90 something degrees out there when we got here. Normally it's not the hottest part of the day when we arrive, but we got everything set up. And Zeffie and I just sort of, in fact, I'll show you Zeffie. Zeffie is like, I'm done. I can't even sit in my recliner. She's taken that bit. She's like, I am so done. She's been like that since we came back from outside, and she's standing outside and she's huffing and puffing and all that, and I was like, all right, get inside and said, look, go get some water. And she watches me guzzling water, and I said, go get some water. And I think she just wants to go check out the dog parks, but I'm waiting for it to cool down a little bit out there before we head over. And I saw the dog parks as we came in. It looks like they might have 2 different dog parks there. So, yeah, we'll see what happens when we get over there and see if it's actually 2 or if it's one big one. But it looked like it might have been 2. But we'll see. And we'll do a live from that later on today. So you guys get to, if I remember to do the live. I know I started to do genealogy and history today, but I really don't want to set up my computer. I currently have an empty table, and I'm sort of like, I really just want to do a jigsaw puzzle. But I want to do it tomorrow, and if I pull the computer out tonight, then I've got to figure out what to do with the computer tomorrow. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I think I'll figure out another way to do it. But it won't be sitting with my purple curtains today, because I'm keeping the table clear. But anyway, it's been an awesome day. Lots of shake-ups today. You know, the Mastermind group was amazing, as it always is. I was so bummed I had to leave. So I'm going to have to wait for the recording to come out so I can see the last part of it. And see what happened after I left. But it was a really, really good day. Had a lot of fun. With that. Always do. Always I do. And then we had the drive down here. And the drive down here was a little shaky, because we had the wind blowing. And it was enough just to make sure you paid attention that there was wind happening. It wasn't anything severe where it would hit us on the side and push us or try and push us in the lane next to it. It was enough that it would kind of try and nudge you into the lane, but you were still able to have full control of the vehicle at the same time and you didn't have to overcorrect. You just had to correct slightly and you were good to go. And now we're here, and I haven't even set the clock on the microwave. And we've been here, I don't even know what time it is. We've been here since 3:30. And that's Pacific time. So whatever the time is, that's how long, and I still haven't set the clock on the microwave. So I think I'm going to go get some coconut water. Hydration, electrolytes. Coconut water, good for electrolytes. So I'm going to have some coconut water. But I have to say, my new toy, I've got to show you this. It means I've got to move. So this is my new toy, What is it? It's my phone holder. This here, this bottom piece, has these pieces that pop out. They actually start all the way in, but they will go up to a cup holder of up to 4 inches in width. And when you put this in, oh, this is going to be fun. When you put this in, you then tighten up this piece here where the little dimples are. You tighten up the dimples here. See that turns? And you can see, I don't even know which way these are going. I think they're going out. And it will expand these to tighten up against the side of the cup holder. Now my cup holder is crap. And then it's got this 8-inch gooseneck on it, and I had this on today. It was awesome. I have not tried it on any, sorry, Seth. I have not tried it on any of the, just seeing if I can do this one-handed. Oh, I can. Okay. So I'm going to turn this around. Okay, so this is it in here, and I've tightened this up. But you can see these pieces here are now pressing against the side. And this here, this piece here is only like 2 inches deep, so it's not very deep. But this here, I can then press this button, and this comes out, and if I press this button, that drops down. I can position it to where I need the phone, you know, hold it tight and all of that. But this has a good firm base on it, and it wasn't moving around very much. So, in fact, this base, this needs to be a little tighter. This basically stayed exactly where it was, and it was just this piece here that was doing the jiggling. But I haven't tried it over any super rough roads yet, so we'll see how it goes. But I was really pleased because it meant that when I was driving, I didn't have to move my arm out of the way to look down at it. I could just glance, and there it was. So it's at the perfect height. I can adjust the angle of it so that the sun's not shining on it when I'm driving. But I was absolutely wrapped with that because I now have a secure place to put my phone when I'm driving the RV. And like I said, we're still going to try it on really rough roads, but it did really, really well today, and I am so happy. And it's only like, I think it was like $20 on Amazon. It was either 20 or 25. I can't remember. But yeah, it was really, really cool. So I'm really pleased with that little investment. Because I've been looking for something for ages to put there. And so, because those cup holders are basically useless for anything. So having that expander stand in there made a big, big difference with directions and driving today, because I normally put my little phone stand in there, and I have the little, this green stuff, you know, the non-slip green stuff, although a much smaller piece than this bit. I usually have that packed in around the phone stand and put it on there, and 9 times out of 10 it slips out, so I end up having it lay it down on the green mat on the flat piece there. So to have it secured today while we were traveling was awesome. So, Zeffie's found a cooler place. She can't get up on the bed yet because I've still got to get some stuff off, but she's found a cool spot. She'll be right below a vent there, and I don't even have the fan set up in the bedroom yet. So that's my next job. Got to catch the breath and relax and all that sort of thing. So that's it from us for now. I will come on and do genealogy and history a little later. I don't even know what time it is. Hang on, 16:48. Okay, so we're almost at 5 o'clock Pacific time. So I'm going to say 6 o'clock because that'll give me time to catch my breath, rehydrate, because I'm definitely dehydrated, and that'll be before we head out over to the dog parks as well. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We will be back at 6 o'clock for genealogy and history, and then we'll be back after that on Zeffie's Great Adventures as we explore her new playground for the next week. So she's going to be excited about that. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and if you don't catch either of the lives tonight, then we will see you tomorrow morning for Serenity Sunday. I've got a day off tomorrow. Yes, I am not getting online tomorrow except to do my lives, and that's it. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We'll catch you guys later. Hei konera.